And in case you don't watch my vlogs, this is a shocker. I am now blonde. If you want a little behind the scenes kind of a story of, not really a story, but if you basically want to know more details, click down below in the about section, and I have weekly vlogs that I've been doing for about, I think, 3-4 weeks now. So I'll put the most recent one with my hair change down below in the about section so you can check it out and click on it then. But I am here with you today to talk about my books that I read in March. And so this is my March wrap-up. I read 8 books in March, and so I think that's a pretty good number. I was on a very big contemporary kick for March, and so as you will see, a lot of them are new adult contemporary books that I read. So yes, I'm excited to tell you about them because I don't really read contemporary, so I'm excited to tell you about the ones that I have highly enjoyed this month. Book number 1 is Pivot Point by Katie West, and I rated that 4 stars, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was just gonna be kind of a okay book, but I really liked it a lot more than I thought I would, so I really do recommend Pivot Point. To give a brief synopsis of what it is about, you have the main character, and she lives in this town in Texas that, you know, no one really knows about except for this town, and it's a town where people have different abilities. So, you know, her dad can sense when people lie, so she, you know, calls him the human lie detector, and her mom is very persuasive, but the main character has the ability to where she can search into the future, and when there's a choice to be made, she can look at the different choices and see where her life leads her. So the parents tell the main character that they are getting a divorce, and who does she want to live with? Does she want to live with her mom, or does she want to live with her dad, who wants to live outside of the compound? And so she searches her 2 different paths and ends up making a decision. And I thought it was really interesting. I liked how you had one, you know, chapter from one path and another chapter from another path, and the way that the story is written is you're reading it so fast that the book is finished before you even know it. And so I really enjoyed it. Really fast read, very enjoyable. So I read that, and then I, for book number 2, read the second book by Katie West again. So that would be Split Second. And so you have the main character again who, after she made her decision, she carries on with her life and things happen, and so it's different, and I really don't know how to explain it without spoilers, so you'll just have to read Split Second or Pivot Point first and then Split Second later. I did enjoy Pivot Point more than Split Second. I ended up giving Split Second 3 stars. Now, book number 3 was probably the favorite book that I read in all of March, and that is The Deal by Elle Kennedy, and it is the first book of a new series, and it is a new adult contemporary. I've never heard of this book before until Colleen Hoover posted and wrote about it, and how she said that she really liked it, so I loved it. And originally I gave it 4 stars, but then I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and I upped the review to 5 stars. I really did enjoy it that much. So basically what the book is about is you have the main character who is doing very well in this one class, and then you have this hockey stud guy, very womanizer-ish, and he needs help in class. So typical, they make a deal. He will help her make the guy that she's interested jealous if she helps him with the class subject. And of course things go on from there, and it is definitely new adult, and there were sexually explicit scenes, so definitely be mature enough to read it. So yes, and yes, I loved it. I really want the next book in that series to come out really soon. It was, yeah, favorite book of the month, in case you couldn't tell from my lack of words about how much I really enjoyed it. Book number 4 was my first Jennifer L. Armentrout book, and that was White Hot Kiss, and I ended up giving that 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and well, okay, so if you have been on this channel long enough, you know that I really like books that have like an angel and demon aspect. So what this book is about is you have the main character, and there's demons in the world as well as wardens, which are kind of like the gargoyles, and they protect and keep in check the evil that is done, or the mischief that is being done by the demons. So, you know, she can tell if someone has a soul and they're human. If they don't have a soul, then they are a demon. And so, but the caveat to that is that she, whenever she gets close to someone, she also has the ability of stealing someone's soul. So, like, she can't kiss anyone or, like, be intimate with anyone. So, again, as a 16-year-old female, with that becomes angst. So the book is learning more about her past, and she meets, of course, this hot demon named Roth, and just things happen. And so I really enjoyed the series, or the book. The whole series isn't out yet, which I guess leads me to book number 5 that I read, which was the sequel to that, which was Stone Cold Touch, and I also rated that 4 stars. So with those 2 books, I really enjoyed it, and I definitely think that you should read it. Book number 6 was Confess by Colleen Hoover, and I also gave that 4 stars. I really liked it. I still think my favorite Colleen Hoover book as of yet is Ugly Love. I have yet to read like Slammed or maybe someday, so, but I'm getting there. But I really enjoyed Confess. It took place in Texas, which is a place near and dear to my heart. And the main male character love interest is an artist. So there's artist pictures and stuff in there that I really thought added like an extra element. And I liked the whole concept behind Confess of the male character taking confessions and painting them, and it was really interesting, and I really enjoyed it, and it was a very good book, which I expect nothing else from Colleen Hoover. Book number 7 was Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder, and I also gave that 4 stars, and it was a good book. It took me a while to get into it, but once I really did, it was amazing. So the main premise is that the main character, Yelena, she killed someone, and in this kingdom and world that she lives in, it doesn't matter if it's self-defense or not, you kill someone, you die. And so after like a year being in prison, she is going to go and be executed, and she has a final reprieve that she can live as long as she is the taste tester for the commander's food. But of course it's not that easy. The person who is training her to taste and test for poisons gives her a poison that requires her getting the antidote every day, or, you know, she dies, and so she can't, you know, run away and stuff, which makes things interesting. It goes into more of a magical twist at the end, which is really interesting, and I have started magic study, and so I'm getting into that right now, which is the 2nd book in the series. So I really liked it, and it was enough for me to keep on reading the series and seeing what happens. I'm invested in Yelena and her story, and now that I know there's 3 more books out of the original trilogy that are being made, I'm just interested in Yelena and seeing where she goes. And last but not least, I read Alex by Sawyer Bennett, and I rated it a 4 stars. It is a contemporary. I don't think I would rate it new adult, but the characters are kind of new adult age. I think I would put it as more of a adult book. So again, there are explicit scenes, so make sure again you're old enough to be reading that, or mature enough to be reading that before you do. But I really enjoyed it. After the deal, which had hockey, again, it was just on my mind. So this is another hockey romance book, and you have the main character, Alex, and he, on his hockey team, is known as the MVP, most valuable prick. Not only is he like a very talented skater and hockey player, he's also known for being kind of an ass. Then you have the main character, who of course like makes him all better and da 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 da. But it was really good. I liked it. I did like the deal a little bit more, but I am interested enough in the characters to see possibly and read other books in that series. But yes, I liked it. 4 stars, a good romance book. So that is it for today. I am going to try to get this edited tomorrow so that way I can post it up today if you're watching this, or sometime while I'm in Paris. So again, if you want to check out my vlogs, my weekly vlogs, links will be down below in the About Center, in the About section. And yes, oh, also all the books that I mentioned will also be down below in the About section that you can go check out. And yes, that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys later. Bye! Oh, I forgot my whole spiel. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Goodreads and Tumblr. No, Goodreads, Twitter. That's what it is. Again, scratching the whole Tumblr thing. So if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Goodreads and Twitter and Instagram. That's what I'll put. Instead of Tumblr, I'll put Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. And so yes, I will see you guys later. Bye! So today I am here for Bring It On Books for April, which in case you don't know, is just a little segment where I talk about the books that I'm excited to come out for the following